Contrary to the common belief and knowledge that glass at normal atmospheric temperature is solid, it is scientifically a supercooled liquid that is highly viscous enough to stay rigid. Glass manufacturing plants are included legally as hazardous process industries, having silica, lime, soda ash, alumina as its primary components. Several other ceramics, fiberglass, and abrasive materials go as inputs. In addition to hazardous primary components, glass melting furnaces operates at high temperatures using variety of fuels. Hence, there is a presence of workplace environmental hazards with obnoxious emissions, exposures, burn hazards, and harmful gases as hazards. Furnaces are also needed for annealing, tempering, conditioning, and bottle forming machine. Hazardous processes include weighing, crushing, mixing, melting, conditioning, forming, annealing, tempering, etc. Conveyors, including belt, bucket and screw types, are widely used and raise mechanical, electrical, and fire hazards. Almost entire glass manufacturing unit is full of hazards needing risk assessment, control, and positive management by the employer, employees, and all stakeholders. In this video, we will get to know hazards found in glass manufacturing industry and its control measures. Some major hazards associated with glass manufacturing are noise, vibration, electricity, manual task, slip, trip, fall, fire and explosion, radiant energy, heat stress, infrared radiation. Ergonomic hazards are common in this industry. Airborne contaminants, especially silica dust, that leads to chronic effects like lung diseases, silicosis and silicotuberculosis, decreased pulmonary function, prevalence of chest, auditory, heat-related manifestations. The furnaces example for glass making, forming, annealing, tempering, etc. present heat-related manifestations such as skin rash, exhaustion cramp, heat stress. Cullet crushing machines that produce extra and high noise level causing hearing loss, tinnitus, earache, and even ear secretion. Handling molten glass and working in heat zones along with exposure to SO2, NO2, CO. So how can we manage such risks in glass manufacturing industry? Well, here's a quick glance at managing some major risks to health and safety. Like in case of shifting of materials using conveyors. Conveyors are used to carry raw materials, cullet, and glass products throughout the plant. It is electrically powered and controlled with various protection systems like pull cords, sway, deviation protection, etc., along with synchronized operation plan. Various electrical, mechanical, material and operational safety measures, as briefly summed up below, are required to be observed and practiced for conveyor network. Pull cord switches and rope pulling arrangement must be in fully working condition to stop the conveyor operation in case any worker gets trapped during cleaning of spillage or belt adjustment. Electrical power cabling, switches and protection system along with controlled security are to be maintained in healthy condition to avoid electrical shock, flashover, short-circuiting, etc. While working near live lines, electrically tested hand gloves are to be used. All the operation and maintenance workers must use requisite PPEs along with common PPEs to save themselves from dust, sound, heat, etc. Maintain all exhaust systems in efficient working conditions. All guards must be in place. Ensure quick shifting of spilled materials. Have neat and clean floors without any spills anywhere. Let's focus on the next operational safety aspect, as in the operations of glass melting furnaces and working in heat. Mixed raw materials are melted, processed with additives and converted into finished state in fuel-fired furnaces at high temperature. The entire operation is hazardous, like lighting the furnace, taking samples for laboratory tests, bringing to operating temperature, carrying the prepared molten glass to usage areas for making various glass products, etc. Some common controls and protections are recommended for such processes, such as keep this fire-prone area free of combustible materials and volatile liquids. To protect the workers and people against molten glass splashes and radiation, use barriers and shields. Training and regular refresher training of the concerned workmen in safe operations practices and letting them use necessary personal protective equipment like heat-resistant protective clothing, footwear, safety hats and other headgears, face shields, fire-resistant retardant aprons, eye protection with side shields, protective infrared glasses. These PPEs are not costly. Prohibit wearing synthetic clothing, including undergarments in this hot area. Use barriers and signage exclusion zone in the furnace area to restrict unauthorized access. These safety and control measures can ensure safety in glass manufacturing industry.